Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go. Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
Good morning. 11 o'clock Wednesday morning. It's JP, 125 The Phone, Real Raw Radio. 800-771-1025. That is the phone number. If you want to jump in on the conversation, we'd love to have you. If you want to watch the show, you can do that too. Just go to YouTube, put in 125 The Phone, and the YouTube channel will pop up, and you can watch the show. Let's see what Monica's outfit is today. Good morning, Monica.
Got my little initials. It's a sweatshirt because it's, by the way, it's freezing in here.
Okay.
In studio.
Oh,
like
okay.
I walked
Yeah,
in and there's a difference in temperature from the hallway and into here. I don't know. I have a skirt on, so and sandals, so I don't know. My feet are going to be cold.
All right. The outfit's not that great, so no sense going to YouTube. There's no cleavage. There's no real,
Is that what I'm supposed to be doing every day?
Kinda.
I don't think of
It's what puts the eyes on the screens, kid.
I don't put the.
It's not me, that's for sure.
I don't know. You're Mr. Whatchamacallit? You're Mr. What's the guy at Landman? What's his name? You're him.
Right, that guy.
Yeah. Right. Why do I keep thinking Danny DeVito? You're not Danny DeVito
No,
at all.
definitely not.
Definitely
not Danny.
Billy Bob.
Yes,
Come on.
Billy Bob
Billy Bob
Thornton.
Thornton.
He doesn't
Thank
look anything like him.
you. I think he does.
Did I ever tell you the time we had Danny DeVito on the air on the other show, on the morning show?
Tell me he was
You had
super
Frank
cool.
on? That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I bet he was cool. I bet he was.
He
cool
was wasted.
Nice.
He was
Just like Frank.
wasted. I guess he had launched a limoncello or something along those lines. Yeah, he launched the limoncello, which is like a Italian lemon liqueur, for those who don't know.
Well, he was testing the product.
And by the time he came on the air with us in the morning, he was bombed.
Good for him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
I'm hearing judgment in your voice.
Well, it doesn't necessarily make for a great interview. We had to cut it short.
It makes
He
great
was
interview.
bombed.
Oh.
bombed by 8 in the morning, which tells me he was probably just
Gasparilla.
rolling. He was probably rolling from the night before.
I think he was starting Gasparilla right on time.
What's going on with you? Did you find an apartment yet? Did you go yet?
You know what? I have been looking, and I still am looking. And
I thought you found the one that you thought was going to be the one.
Did I? Oh no, I haven't seen that one yet because I've been looking at condos, like owner
Right.
rentable, outable condos. And I did see one the other day that I was telling Gareth about this, that I liked it. I really did. A location was on the outskirts of Citrus Park, but not too far. But it was cute. Two things were wrong with it. It was adorable, actually. 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath, actually, and outside, patio. Everything was great.
Yeah.
There was no carpeting in the living room. It's carpeting all the way upstairs and all of that, but just in the living room where I need to have bare feet. And then the other thing was, why were the washer and dryer outside? Like it was like there was a patio and then there was a door that I would assume would be storage, but no, there's a washer and dryer in there. Is that normal?
You're asking me? I don't know.
It felt weird. I'm not trying to go outside to do my laundry, so.
So what's the problem with the no? Is this the bare feet on the floor thing? Is
Yeah,
that why
and if I'm gonna be at home, I don't mind it anywhere else or whatever. It's not my house, but in my house, I need carpeting on the floor to be barefoot. Like I'm not gonna. I mean, I could throw a huge ass area rug or whatever, but there'd still be a gap, and then I'd have to have slippers, and it's a whole thing. So, pass.
Good morning
Still
to
on
you
the
two
look.
dudes. Congratulations on your team's victory in the Premier League title. You must be a happy camper today.
Yeah, Monica, JP's team did what they call bottling the league.
What's
They had a chance to win it and they ruined it.
Oh, like they should have. Like they were like,
They were favorites. Like we were going up and down, and then they were in the lead, and then they started bottling it, and we got to win it yesterday. So
like you were talking
haven't
about.
won it since 2004.
And the truth of the matter is,
a drought
Monica,
broken, like the Sabres.
Yeah.
we made my team, Man City, made this run in the middle of a rebuilding year.
Yeah, okay, excuses.
It's not an excuse. It's not an excuse, but we shouldn't have been in the running for the title. That's for sure.
Didn't we just talk
No
about
such thing as
saw that
rebuilding. That team has money.
That
They
is
throw
being
a
cheap.
checkbook at everything.
Just being
Yeah, but
cheap.
you can't just put, the Yankees have money too. Look, how's that gone?
I don't know. I don't watch baseball.
You know what I'm saying? The Mets have the highest payroll in baseball. How's that gone?
Weren't we
It's all
just talking about
chemistry.
United States of America team is in and it should win it all? Is that the same concept as what you were
What do you
saying? Yesterday we were talking about soccer and how USA's team has to play crap teams, and so they
That's
should
to
win.
get into World Cup.
Yeah.
That's to
this is
qualify.
different.
What was
This
this
is
then?
the English league.
Yeah.
So in the United States, you got the MLS, right? In Spain, you have La Liga.
God, this is so La Liga.
Yeah.
La
This is
Liga.
so good. This is why people don't follow it.
In
What?
Italy, you have Serie A. And in England, you have the Premier League.
Yeah.
Can we call it Premier, or do we have to say Premier?
You can call it Premier.
Yeah.
You just sound like an illiterate, illiterate kind of person who's got really no pulse on the culture over there. But that's fine.
That's all of that is true. All of that is true. So I have no problem. Actually, they want to know who I am. That I don't have any clue. Well, okay.
There's a lot of tournaments. So if you come in the top 4 in Europe, you qualify for something called Champions League, where it's the best of the best from all the leagues.
I remember
play.
that in Ted Lasso.
Yeah. So we won our league, and then at the end of this month, we have our finals in Champions League, and we can go undefeated in that, which is very rare. Especially, this is a new format, so we'll be the first to go invincible in this new format if we win.
All right. Invincible seems a bit
But
much.
hold on.
We win.
So
we
you're telling
wouldn't
me-
lose. We didn't lose any game. We'd be invincible. That's
So
what
you're
they call
saying
it.
the teams that are
Undefeated.
playing in World Cup
Different.
aren't even. But
No, they're international teams, so they're countries.
Those
so are
teams
those teams decided right now? Like right now, we know.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You lock your
Well, the
roster.
teams that are in the tournament, yes.
Yeah.
The final rosters, no.
I hate this because I hate this. I'm thank you for explaining it to me, and I'm going to have a million questions throughout the process. I don't like that. I don't know. It's just so confusing to me, and I know nothing about it whatsoever
Just
at all.
picture it. Each team represents their country. So you got the best players from that country, or the best players that fit that coach's system.
Like an Olympics.
From that country. Oh, yeah, but just soccer, and that's just soccer around the planet, right? Kind of like the Olympics.
So now, why do you like
And you have to qualify.
this other team, JP? It's separate from Italy.
That's the Premier League, right? Italy didn't make the World Cup again this year.
So you like Italy
for Spain.
first, but this team.
Their country is dope. Their league, not that exciting. Premier League is one of the more exciting leagues with a lot of good competition and
What are the
leagues and
Rowdies in?
players go there.
The
Rowdies are in
like
NASL. That's below MLS.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
like the
That's like a feeder league.
Tarpons, like the Tampa Tarpons.
You know what it is? It's picture the UFL.
Oh, okay. Oh, I like
So
them.
it's kind of
I like
it's
that.
kind of like a feeder league. So
Yeah.
it's lesser than.
But they're trying hard.
Every kid, every player on a team in that league is trying to get into the MLS or play overseas.
How exciting if they do, though, right?
Yeah.
And then are their rules different in, because now that you put it in football terms for me, thank you. Are the rules different in NA, whatever, the Rowdies are in?
No, it's all FIFA rules. So
Rules
it's
are
all
the
like
same.
you
That's
sub
how it-
off, you can't go back on.
Got it,
And
got
Right.
it.
yellow and red cards are the same thing, and the way they take kicks, it's all FIFA rules. Yeah,
Okay.
so it's all the same.
Speaking
This
of
is
rules,
exciting. This is going to be fun to watch, especially with you two. I've never known two more people that were more into soccer. My ex liked it, but he just liked his team or whatever. You guys know stuff. So
here's what I'm hoping for.
I got a
My
question.
wife and I are going to be in Spain, and Spain is, I believe, favored to win the World Cup. So if we're over there and Spain is winning while we're there, that place is going to be off the hook.
Oh yeah,
Completely out of control. The energy is going to be through the roof, and it should be great. If they lose,
people get mad. Don't they get like really, really mad? Like Monica
burn
mad?
Burn it down.
Yeah. I can respect the crap
Burn it
out.
down.
That is the one thing about soccer that I really like. I respect the full-on hatred, anger, murder stuff. Like, that's how it should be. If you're anything less than that about your team or your sport, then I don't think of you as a fan.
oh yeah. In some of these places, they have to build stuff for their away fans to not be able to interact with the home fans. 'Cause they'll just
Awesome.
brawl.
Awesome. Awesome. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then it gets ugly. There's been, unfortunately, in world football, there's been a lot of racism.
Oh, yeah.
There's a
What?
lot of that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, it's ugly.
Yes.
It gets ugly. And you would think it would have gone away right by now, but it's there. It's there, and I guess it'll always be there.
You're saying we
So-
haven't solved racism.
I know.
I'm
I just say, I
surprised.
don't know why you think you would be gone.
Well,
You would
I
think
mean,
so, though. Of all this time, we would be better people. We're not.
No, I don't. That's still
You
a
would
thing.
think so, but you would think you'd
hope
be
so.
above. You know what happens? You got drunk people just doing stupid drunk people thing that they probably don't have the guts to do sober.
Yeah. In countries where, like, they don't have equality and stuff. So
Yeah.
what do you expect?
Yeah, but even in Italy's bad with that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I remember when
Why?
this guy Balotelli was playing. This guy was a lunatic, and they were brutal to that kid.
He was a good striker. He was a black guy for Italy.
Yeah,
Like, get him out of here.
black guy with a mohawk, and he was a beast.
Yeah.
He was a beast. But if I remember correctly, and you might remember, they were making like monkey noises. Like, it was bad.
Yeah. There was a guy in Barcelona, Samuel Eto'o, when he scored, before he scored, they used to yell monkey and stuff at him. And he scored and he ran into the corner and did like a monkey celebration at them. He's like, yeah, call me what you want. I don't care.
Yeah, Kobe wants to choke on that.
Yeah. It's very bad. It's bad.
You were bringing up the rules before, Monica. Did you guys see the video of this kid, this high school kid in North Carolina?
No.
He was running track.
No.
Did you guys see this?
No.
This kid is running track, and as he crosses the finish line, he's running the last leg of the 440-meter race, which was, every 100 meters you hand the baton off, and then that person takes off. And then they hand the baton off, and then they take off, and then they hand the baton off, and then it gets to the finish line, right?
A relay.
Four times in one, it's one time around the track. This guy who's winning is winning by a bunch. It's not close, and he's winning by a bunch. As he's crossing the finish line, he puts his hand up in the air, and he makes like a number, like his hand's out. Like you see how my hand is?
Yeah, like stop in the name of love.
Makes like a number 5, but he has his palm is out, and the 5 is towards him.
Okay.
Well, the 5 is, for that, they disqualified him, saying it was taunting. He didn't turn around and face anybody. He wasn't laughing in anybody's face. He wasn't pointing. He didn't do the 5 in somebody's face. He just did it as he crossed the line. Again, the 5 was 5 state championships in a row. Right?
And he knew he was
So
going to
they
win.
popped him. If you look at this video, there's no way you should be stripping this kid and that team. Because of that, they got disqualified, and now they took second place in the States.
So
now
he
there's
how are his teammates
Yeah.
like this? His teammates are going to be like,
Well, his teammates are probably pissed, but I think they're more pissed off at the judges because he didn't do anything wrong.
Not
He
that
was
bad.
not.
he was
this
already slowing down. Like he, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't like he sped up and turned around. He was already slowing down. Like he did win.
Did you just watch? Yeah, no, he
Yeah, I
was
saw
winning. Yeah, he was just winning. There was nothing taunting about it, and they pulled it from him. I mean, the upside is the kid's going to be a track star at NC State, but at the same time, like you stripped these kids of that national championship. Why? Because somebody had their panties in a bunch?
Did you think of this because we said racism?
No, I
rules.
thought of this because you started asking about rules and stuff like that, and this thing popped in
Is
my
there
mind.
okay? So listen, wrong, and he did nothing wrong, and they're wrong, and all of that. And I feel bad for his teammates. I hope they're not too mad at him. Whatever, all of that. However, and you know what I'm going to say. Is there a rule that says you can't hold your hand up, or it'll
No.
be considered taunting? Like
There's a taunting rule.
But now how-
that is, I guess,
is that
pretty
defined?
broad. So they both. I don't know. It doesn't say in the article. It doesn't say what defines taunting. It just it says anyone. Let me see if I can.
can we
find it.
appeal that? Can they appeal this?
They
and
are.
Okay, good.
They're appealing, but now think about it. You appeal, and then what? After the fact, you're going to strip these kids that already think they won the state championship. It's a no-win.
Yeah. How do you feel if you're the second place who are now first place people?
Yeah, it's a no-win. It says judgment to say this is the governing body, the National Federation of State High School Associations, whatever the hell it is. The rules from 2022 that were made stated that taunting falls under unsporting conduct and is grounds for disqualification. Judgment decisions made by meet officials are done with full knowledge of NFHS track and field rules, as well as expectations of the North Carolina High School Athletic Association relative to unsporting behaviors and actions. We recognize there is deep disappointment experienced by the student athletes, coaches, and community schools in being involved, and this incident is being reviewed. It's stupid.
Yeah. I mean,
Stupid.
I think we can all come to, like, nothing was done viciously. And I know you said a million different times in regards to, racism, the intent. What's the intent?
Right.
I don't see any malicious intent here.
Right.
But again, And maybe it's that way on purpose. Taunting is very vague. Like, they need to be definitive. Okay, so no raising of the hand, no declaring victory before you cross the finish, whatever. Then wrong or right, then he broke the rules. But if it's not definitive, then I feel like they can win this appeal. It's too broad. It's too vague.
We shall see.
I would have been like, I put my hand up to slow myself down as I got to the finish line. It was wind resistance.
I was waving hi to my mom, maybe. You don't know, and you can't, that's not taunting, waving hi to someone else.
Oh, my mom's dying of cancer. I was waving to her in the stands. We're like, okay.
Yeah, but the problem is the way he waved, he put the back of his palm out first, which is weird. So he like, if I was going to do the peace sign, right?
Yeah.
You do the inside of your hand out and you can see the folded fingers, right?
Yeah.
This guy flipped his hand the other way so that his palm was facing his face when he ran across. Which, it was weird, but again, it's just the 5. I don't know, these poor kids, man. And you know me, I don't usually root for the kids. This kid got screwed.
He did. And you know me, I hate kids. I'm sorry, I don't hate kids. I'm just saying, like that.
Yes, you do.
I don't hate
Try
kids.
to backtrack on that one.
No, I don't hate
Good
kids.
luck.
I hate brats.
There's
And
a
this
lot
guy
of receipts around.
This guy's not a brat at all. And the worst part about all of this is think about how hard he worked and how proud he was in that moment. All of that just taken away. How all he's earned first place. He worked hard, trained, and hours of this and that, and then sensing the victory and then just taken away. Ouch.
They smoked the field.
Yeah.
He smoked them. Look how far behind the guy in second place is. He smoked him. This isn't even close. And now that guy's going to win? Come on.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. You shouldn't even want it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you won that way, you shouldn't even want
That's what
that.
I said about the second play. I don't know how. I mean, you're gonna take it, I guess. But
Like, you won the relay? Well, kinda. I came in second, but the other guy got, kicked out. So
That happened to me.
I won.
I told you when I was in 6th grade, I was doing the same race, the 440. I was the last guy. White boy with speed.
Yeah.
And
out of Long Island.
I was passing a guy that was in front of me, and he tripped me.
Oh.
I was passing. I was going to smoke him. I was passing him, and he tripped me, and I ended up with gravel.
I was going to say, that hurts.
All in my leg. I had to go inside, and that's how they won. And that's how we lost. We lost.
Are there not cameras where they can see him tripping you?
In
I was in
1962?
6th grade in 1982.
That was close.
84, maybe.
That is true.
1984, I think it was.
There was a pterodactyl chiseling away. Like, oh my God.
And then he looks up
He's
and says,
almost done.
"It's a living."
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone, where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
Meta World Peace, what's up, man?
Nah, that's not my name anymore, thanks to Hard Rock Bet.
We're doing this again, are we?
Now I go by Meta over rebounds, under assists, Meta the first basket, free throw, piece.
Huh, so you really can same-game parlay practically anything now on Hard Rock Bet.
It's the only place I play these days.
Download the Hard Rock Bet app and start playing today. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
America is turning 250 and Furman Ford is celebrating with serious American value. What does that mean? Now through July 6th, you pay what a Ford employee pays on select new 2025 and 2026 Ford trucks and SUVs. That means huge savings on the Ford trucks and SUVs built for hardworking families, small businesses, weekend warriors, and everything that makes America move. And these guys do business the right way. No addendums, no forced add-ons, and no surprises. Check them out on US 19 in Clearwater or at FurmanFord.com. And make sure when you go see Bob Murray and the crew, you let them know that John Senning sent you.
My name is attorney Bill Sansoni. You might know me as Dead Air Sansoni from the Ask the Dom show. I represent people accused in crimes in Hillsborough, Pinellas, Pasco, Manatee, Polk, and Sarasota counties. I also represent clients in federal court across the country. If you have been arrested or accused of a crime, call me, Bill Dead Air Sansoni, at 813-361-0874 or online at sansoni-law.com. Offices, Tampa.
We're saluting our heroes with savings all month long at Crown Kia during the Memorial Day sales event. Drive a new 2026 Kia K4. Just $209 per month. Or a new 2026 Kia Sportage. Just $229 per month. Plus, we're doubling our military discount for active and retired service members. Shop Memorial Day savings all month long at Crown Kia, the better way to buy and service. Call 800-371-0942 for complete details.
This Memorial Day weekend, fire up the flavor at the Tampa Bay Barbecue Festival and Competition, May 23rd and 24th at Vinoy Park in St. Pete, with Rodney Atkins, Blackberry Smoke, and more. Enjoy award-winning barbecue, cold craft beer and cocktails, live music, games, and family fun. Celebrate the long weekend the Tampa Bay way. Tickets at tampabaybarbecue.com.
Hi, I'm Patrick Thomas.
And I'm Heather Thomas from Bolt Electric, where we believe in having a real live person answer the phone when you call.
We believe in presenting you with all your options
and giving you our upfront price that doesn't magically change mid-job.
We believe in never disrupting your household,
but treating your home like our own.
Because at Bolt Electric,
we believe we really are in the customer service business.
We just happen to be great electricians.
Get a great electrician
from Bolt.
Online at boltelectric.com.
Are you looking for the best advice on home financing? Tune in every Saturday morning at 11 o'clock on 102.5 The Bone. With over 35 years in the mortgage business, the Loan Arranger is your key to smart financing.
Southern Steer Butcher is bringing the heat and making it sweet. For a limited time, Southern Steer Butcher is offering a delicious combination of sweet honey and savory spices to create a bold caramelized flavor. Enjoy hot honey marinated chicken, chicken sausage, pork tenderloin, carrots, and more. But hurry, hot honey is only available while supplies last. For more information, go to southernsteer.com or stop by one of their convenient Bay Area locations in St. Pete, Clearwater, Carrollwood, or Sarasota.
The legendary Grammy Award-winning band, the Mavericks and Friends. The music lives on. Coming to Ruth Eckerd Hall, Saturday, September 12th. Performing the classics, favorites, and hit songs throughout their 30-year career. Get tickets now at rutheckerdhall.com. Don't miss this electric evening of music with the Mavericks and Friends. The music lives on.
Memorial Day savings have arrived at Jerry Ohm, and that means bigger, better, faster deals during the Declaration of Deals sales event. That sounds huge. It is. You can lease a new Ram 1500 for $497 per month with zero down or up to $14,000 off MSRP. Wow, I've never seen discounts that big before. Plus, every new Ram comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, and that's why they are the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S. Jerry Ohm. Tampa is home country. Online at jerryohm.com. For complete details, call 855-492-4405.
Are you feeling the heat and thinking it is not even summer yet? And will my AC be ready to take on this heat? You know exactly what I mean. Luckily, Cox Heating and Air Conditioning has your solution. A new system from Carrier and Cox Heating and Air Conditioning can keep you cool all year long. Right now, you can save up to $3,000 in Carrier and local rebates when you invest in a new energy-efficient Carrier system. From Cox Heating and Air Conditioning, turn to the experts at Cox Heating and Air Conditioning, your Carrier experts for over 65 years. Go now to coxair.com to schedule your appointment. coxair.com.
License number CAC 1816108.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
Dulcet tones of David Coverdale and Whitesnake on 102.5 The Bone.
But I sure know where I've been.
God, you remember this video with her
Yes.
going across the hood of the car?
Yes, and a sheer dress, like sheer flowy dress.
She was so hot.
Hair all over the joint.
Yeah, she was so hot. I think she ended up getting arrested for domestic violence. I think she was married to a baseball player or something. She was beating him up.
I had a boss who looked exactly like her and leaned into it. You know what I mean? Because it was around that time. So she really leaned into it. And she was married, though, to a guy in a wheelchair. So she would get hit on all the time because she was gorgeous. And she was like, nope, I'm married and I'm not cheating on my husband.
To a dude in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Monica with questions. Did you ask a million questions?
She was my boss. What am I supposed to do? No, I did not ask a million questions.
Why not?
She was my boss. Hi, how are you? Why is your husband in a way? No.
Right, but how did they do things?
I did ask that.
You did? Okay. Well,
But just that.
that's the question to
I know.
ask.
No, she hopped on Pop facing him. Like she would face him, sitting down
Right.
and facing him.
So he was in a wheelchair, but he had use of it.
Of that thing, yeah. His legs didn't, they were.
A lot of times when you're in a wheelchair like that, it's like waist down doesn't work,
She helped at work, and she.
There you go.
She did her thing.
But it's the same position every time, obviously, unless she faced away from. She could have faced away from him. She could have. Yeah, it's limited, but that's love right there. And I'm going to be honest with you.
I know. You
I
jerk.
don't know. I got that
Yes,
wrong.
you would. There's no way. You love your wife way too much. You do sweet things. You still hold her hands. There's no way you wouldn't stay married. I know that about you.
I mean, you know what happens, though? You look like a scumbag if you don't.
Because you know why you look like a scumbag? Because you are. It is for better or for worse until death do you part. And before anybody said, oh, she's a hypocrite, she got divorced, I said I was staying in it. I wanted to stay in it. He filed for divorce.
Wheelchair. Yeah.
You've got questions.
That's a tough one.
But I mean, he
Because
was.
think about it. At least with him in the wheelchair, and it still works, there are ways around it. I would have to probably back the wheelchair up against the wall, put the brakes on it so it didn't move forward, pull her to the edge of the wheelchair, and kind of go at it that way,
Just
right?
hear me out, and please don't. I'm really just trying to not. I'm very respectful to people who are physically disabled.
I understand. Me too.
Yeah, same.
Samesies.
Would
Hot
you
Wheels.
see? And that's what I'm trying to not do. Would you? Everything you described, I guess it's worth a try and stuff to try and switch things up. But would you not just take her out and lie her on the bed and do stuff that way?
Yeah. Oh, but was she able to, I mean, yeah, I guess she was.
She was super strong. She had to have a van at the time that had like the lift thingy in it or whatever. She could lift and she was so strong.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could take her out and do those things. I didn't think of it. I thought because the way you say she did it in the chair.
They did too, yeah. But I mean, he
That
also
seems uncomfortable.
He didn't sleep in the chair, and so he got out of the, So I mean, like you
that's
could
a
still.
good point. That's a good point. But then I just feel like it's kind of rapey.
What?
Well,
it's your girl.
It wouldn't feel rapey. Yeah, no, it would feel like if
But
I'm
it's
the
like-
girl, I would feel like starfish. Like I want to
Right.
do more here, and I
I
just
see what
can't.
you're saying.
Right, but you can't. It's not like she can.
She's
she
like, I
can-
hope you're
she-
having
like,
fun.
Yeah, she's like, she's kind of stuck there.
Yeah.
In the moment, and it feels like. I know I'm probably not I'm not holding her against her will, but at the same time, like, where you going, bitch?
And you can't. Yeah, and the thing is, you can't be all
Where you
dirty
going?
with her. It would. You know what I mean? You can't be like, what that mouth do? You know what I mean? You can't say things filthy and stuff because
Why not?
she's just laying there and she can't move.
Yeah, but her mouth works.
She could speak.
Yeah, you can say
Her
that.
arms and her
Let her
hands,
speak, Monica.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you,
trying to
JP.
stifle the women. That's
He's
what
an
I
ally.
think. Yeah.
Mike online too. What's up?
Hey, what's going on, Manaj? Hey, listen, does this girl who's gorgeous, does she give a good wheel job?
Yes.
That's a very good question.
She has no choice.
We don't know.
She was
We don't
beautiful.
know.
That's the thing. She was absolutely gorgeous. And she was like, I don't know, 3-4 inches maybe taller than I am. So she was super, super short, maybe 5 feet at the most. And so she had money. So like I would always get her clothes, like whatever she didn't want anymore. Oh man, it was awesome. I missed that
really?
wardrobe. Yeah, I missed that wardrobe because it was all office clothes and fancy clothes because it was an office that I worked in. I don't want to spend money or wear. I don't even want to wear those clothes. So I got the nice stuff.
Do you guys remember when I was in the dating game and I matched with a girl and I didn't realize she was in a wheelchair until we started talking?
Oh, and you didn't know how to
I
get
had
out
to
of
think
it.
of a way to
That's
get out of it.
right. I forgot about that.
I do remember
Now
that.
you're the jerk. That's a jerk move.
Well, even worse
No, it's
than that. I remember we were having a conversation and she said something that I forget what happened at work, and I go, I wouldn't have stood for that. And as soon as I sent it, I went,
nope.
Probably should have worded that better.
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
Oh man.
Well, I
dating
guess you'll
sucks.
see how she reacts, and if she's cool about it. then
Yeah.
she's cool about
Well, wait a minute. What makes her quote unquote cool about it? Like what?
She
it. She doesn't get pissy.
But just if she does get pissy, doesn't make her uncool.
Yes, it does. You don't know how this works. You don't speak boy. You need to learn boy.
You guys are jerks.
We're not jerks.
You got to own it.
We're honest.
It doesn't make you not a jerk if just because you're honest. You're honestly a jerk.
Monica, you walked away from a guy over the weekend because he forgot somebody's name.
That's true.
Because
you know what I'm saying?
You're making
that's
it sound
not
like
jerky.
that's that cut and dry. No, it was
that cut and dry. It was literally that.
It was.
What do you mean?
I don't care about the name. I told you. I said the words. If he would have said anything remotely close or Dolly or said that, I would have been fine with it. It's not about remembering the name. It was that he was so hammered he didn't remember me introducing her. That was my thing.
I didn't care about
Let's not put
her.
out the wrong message there.
He was focused on you, the prize. That's what you should have been.
You got to realize that should have been the takeaway.
You know
This
what?
guy
Then
was
you're-
so enamored with you.
Then you're too enamored
Nothing
and too
else
focused.
mattered.
I don't like
In
that
his
either.
eyes, no disrespect to your friend, he's like, I'm into the 10, not the 3. Don't think your friend's a 3. You don't even know what she looks like.
She's
But
beautiful.
you should be happy he's focused on you.
No, that's too much focus.
Be like,
on
yeah,
me.
F this girl. I don't even know why I introduced her. Let's go get
You're
some
a jerk,
drinks.
Monica.
I'm not.
You're jerky.
Oh, I love how you're trying to turn this around. I refuse to accept
Total
it.
jerk.
Nope.
Jerk face.
Nope.
You did this.
Jerky.
What did I do? The gaslighting is unreal right now, and I just don't. I refuse
I don't
to
think
fall
she knows
for
what
it.
that means.
I hate
exactly
that
what it
word.
means.
I
You know why
it's
you
a
hate it?
thing.
Because you do it.
I don't gaslight.
I don't hate it. I just hate that people throw it around, not right now, when they don't know what it means. I'm like, well, you clearly don't know what gaslighting means.
You know what's funny? I had
idiot.
somebody.
You're right.
I had somebody that I worked with, who was going through a divorce with her husband, and we were talking about it. And she kept saying, like, he just gaslights. He's a narcissist. And he gaslights me and blah, blah, blah. And I don't know, am I going crazy and all this other stuff? And she, like, over a bunch of conversations, she kept saying, and I would just, he's, he's this, he's that. Just keep doing what you got to do. Worry about your kids, blah, blah, blah. If, he's got a problem. But, just trying to prop the girl up because she was struggling, right? But meanwhile, she must have said the phrase gaslighting a half a dozen times in a couple conversations. And I'm like, I don't even know how to say this, but I don't even know what you're talking about. I couldn't.
Well, let me
I
say it
couldn't.
this way.
Like, I was trying to use context clues to like figure out what it meant, and I couldn't do it.
Let me put it to you this way, then. You're trying to make me seem like I'm a bad person
You are.
in this scenario, when really you were the bad person to start with, and you're trying to put it on me, and I'm not falling for it.
I didn't send somebody packing after I was talking to them.
But
hitting it off.
the
You
fact
did.
that you even brought that up, when instead of just saying, "Yeah, I'm a jerk about
Why aren't you saying it about this?
wheelchair people,"
What about the wheelchair people? We love them. We do.
I understand.
I mean, if I was Diz, I would have went on that date. I think he's a horrible person.
I feel like
But-
you should have went. And then what if you would have, this is the thing, what if you really would have liked her and then you would have, and you missed out on whatever it is it could have been?
It'll be another.
That's a big ask.
Yeah.
for
That's
life.
hard.
That's work.
Yeah.
Relationships are hard to, hard.
she
I know
supposed to
we
find
sound
love?
we sound like shallow jerks.
Yes.
I understand that. However, that's a big ask.
How is she supposed to find love then? She's on the app. She's putting herself out there. She's trying to do whatever she can do. And if everybody thinks the way you do, how is she supposed to find love?
That's not really my problem. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my
it's
God.
not. It's well, no. I mean, if you think about it, it's not. I understand your plight. Your lot in life kind of sucks, and I get it.
But that's not your problem.
But that doesn't mean I have to take that on,
You gotta
and that
keep
doesn't
rolling
make me a
dice.
bad person for not wanting to take that on.
Yeah. It's like, I'm not going to go be upset a girl doesn't want to be with me because I'm short. I'm like, all right, whatever, I'll figure it out. I know it's a big difference, but still, someone
Right.
will roll into her life. It'll be fine.
That's how I feel.
Has that ever played into anything, Diz?
What do you mean?
Like, has your height ever played into
Yeah, a few times, and I don't care.
issues?
Yeah. It's weirder when the girl's around my height. I'm like, well, you're my height. That's insane. You want a guy 6'2"? No offense, Monica. I feel like that's someone you would want.
I feel like a 60 guy. But hold on. But because to be honest with you, I'm always, that's probably one of, if not the first thing I think of when I think of, like, if I think a guy's cute or whatever, I'm thinking he's going to be not turned off. He's going to be, no, thank you, because I'm not short. I'm super short. Like, short's one thing. This is insanely short. So I feel like he might look at me like, that's too short. And I feel like that's how you might feel with girls.
I don't really care. I have confidence, and I think that's what girls are attracted to. And if you don't, like, if I walk around, don't act like I'm the size I am, they don't really see it as a thing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. This guy walks around like he's 6'3". He's not, but I'm okay with that. So it doesn't affect me as much as I think it should.
Did it when you were younger?
Maybe. Because in high school and stuff, everyone's a jerk, right? Everyone wants to clown people.
Was it more a chip on you? I was more of a chip on my shoulder about being short when I was younger. Like, I was like, what? Yeah, I am. So, like, I was very defensive. Like, very chip
No
on
way.
my shoulder. Yeah.
Get out of here.
I'm just telling you now.
That doesn't sound anything like you.
Not that way now. I was back in the day.
Oh, no, you're not defensive at all now.
About my height at all. This is who I am. I am who I am, like it or don't.
Yeah, I think it's a lot harder to find people that's a big thing because we're all adults here. Like, what are you looking for? You know what I mean? So you just want someone that's going to care about you, right? So
Yes.
hopefully,
for who I am, and I'm telling you, and I said it before, there is a coolest, strongest, bestest guy out there who can handle all of this, and it'll happen.
I think it's good I'm not that tall. If I'm doing pretty good now and I'm this tall, if I was like 6 foot, I'd be like Emperor of Earth.
I feel like I'd be a bitch or really conceited or something. You're right. You're right.
That's what I was thinking, Diz.
Yeah.
He would be like Caesar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could just see me walking out to the balcony
Right.
and the millions of people cheering.
You'd just be conquering the Bay Area.
Exactly. So it's probably good I'm only, this tall.
Seriously.
Everything happens for a reason.
I think so.
And I like to think that girl in the wheelchair is happily in a relationship now.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you. That's all. Yeah, I'm sure.
Right. I was dating a girl who everything was cool. We really hit it off. I thought she was great. And I remember I called her. This was before texting, I want to say. And I called, was it maybe right after? I don't know. And I heard a kid in the background.
Oh.
Nope.
And she didn't tell me. And we had been dating, nothing crazy, but probably 3-4 weeks, whatever. We banged a bunch. And I'm like, do you have a kid? She's like, yeah. I'm like, why didn't you tell me? Well, I didn't want to scare you away and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, too bad. That's it. That's it for that.
Well, she lied to you, so that's a whole different dynamic.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, you can say it's not lying, but when you hold something like that back, like,
That's big.
you should. To me, that would always, who I am and what I'm about, what my life is, would be out in front.
But also, as a mom, don't you want hiding your kid is not the best way to start. Don't you want to be like, just so you know, I do have a kid. Like, in other words, her kid should come by priority. Any man who doesn't want that is out, right?
Unless she just wasn't looking for a relationship, she was getting out of something and she just wanted a bang buddy or something along those lines.
Listen.
That could have been it too. But at least just come out and be honest about it. What am I not going to find out at some point?
Yeah, exactly.
And then you think, okay, like the longer it goes on, the longer I don't know, you think it's going to get more okay.
Ridiculous.
Nope. Girls are stupid sometimes.
Hey.
I'm kidding. It's JP, Monica Dizzy, 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. You can win a cabin on Calta Cruise 20. Visit Stingray Chevrolet and scan the QR code on the Calta Cruise display to enter. While you're there, find the vehicle that's right for you from their selection of new and used cars. Calta Cruise 20. Brought to you by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. For more info, go to theboneonline.com.
Hey, it's Alex Flores from Furman Chevrolet in Brandon. As a veteran, it's important to me that men and women who served our country always feel welcome here because you deserve it. And there's a reason we're #1 Chevy dealer in Tampa. At Furman Chevy Brandon, we say yes. Yes to transparent pricing, no dealer add-ons, no inflated markups. Yes to paying top dollar for your trade. And from me personally to all my brothers and sisters who served in the armed forces, yes, you are always welcome here. Come see us on Adamo Drive or visit FurmanChevy.com. Furman Chevy of Brandon. Together, let's drive.
Car crash on I-275, slip and fall, now you're hurt inside. Bills keep coming and the pain moves slow. Tampa, don't stress, just call Mo. Engine on the go, just call Mo. Tampa Bay knows, just call Mo. Car wreck, slip and fall, just call Mo. Just call Mo.com, just call Mo. Engine on the go, just call Mo.
Tampa attorney Mo DeWitt. Sung by a non-attorney.
At AutoNation, there's no pressure, no surprises, just the keys. Now through Memorial Day, get 0% financing on your favorite new vehicles. You'll save thousands of dollars in interest alone. Drive the car you want today with 0% financing. Don't wait. Memorial Day savings end May 25th. Hurry to your nearest AutoNation dealership. Less stress, more go. Visit AutoNation.com for eligible vehicles. 0 APR for a limited term with approved credit. Cannot be combined with other offers.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Cat named Mo here from my friends at Blue Bear Total Home Services. Now, let's be honest, nobody wants to call an HVAC company until the AC quits during a Florida heat wave. And when that happens, you want someone you can trust. That's Blue Bear Total Home Services with a perfect 5-star rating and over 460 Google reviews. Right now, get a full AC system tune-up for just $79 or upgrade your system with 0% financing for 60 months, payments as low as $104 a month. Visit BlueBearTotalHomeServices.com.
This deer season, John Deere wants to give you the home field advantage. We're bringing you the best offers of the season, whether that's cash off on select new machines or a shot at the ultimate Major League Baseball prize package. Because right now, you can enter for a chance to win an MLB All-Star experience for you and 3 friends, complete with travel and lodging for All-Star Week this July. Deer season is going on now through June 3rd. Visit johndeere.com/deer season to enter and view the offers and complete contest rules. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
If you're struggling to hear conversations, TV, or the people you love, now there's an easier, more affordable solution without spending thousands. Audion Hearing makes high-quality, rechargeable hearing aids starting at just $98 with free shipping and dedicated one-on-one support in the comfort of your own home. No doctor's offices, no pressure. Clearer hearing delivered right to your door. Join over 1 million happy customers hearing life more clearly. Visit audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
From the people who brought you It's the Dog Park comes.
It's a hot spot on your dog's leg. The internet says you can treat it at home. You're not sure though, 'cause now it's oozing.
Protect your dog from injury and illness with Progressive Pet Insurance.
Ooh, he's licking it. Super gross, dude.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Covered subject to policy terms.
The JP featured cut of the day. Listen right now on the 1025 The Phone app. Sponsored by JustCallMo.com, Tampa's injury attorney. And now, back to JP.
It's JP, 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. About 15 minutes away from your next shot at the Bone bonus. $1,000 could be yours for not really doing a whole hell of a lot of work, just listening. So we'll do that in about 15 minutes. About a half hour, we'll get to Dead Guy in the Envelope. Yes, Diz, I see you. What's up? What do you got?
Have you ever, do you remember the show 1,000 Ways to Die?
No.
Monica, do you?
50 Ways to Leave Your Lover? No.
No. 1,000 Ways to Die was just like this show about people that had these weird, off the cup, like horrific deaths sometimes.
Oh my
like,
gosh.
for instance, like a guy worked at a laundromat and then he went to take a nap in the laundry thing and fell asleep and they started it and he died. I asked that because I was reading.
I remember when we first started the Roger and JP show here, there were sinkholes. Something happened with a sinkhole, and the guy came outside and fell into his like cesspool or something, or fell into the sewage or something.
I remember a
along those
guy
lines.
who was in bed, and I think it was a
and he
breast
died.
cancer or something,
Yeah.
and there was a sinkhole, and he died. Yeah.
And fell into the sinkhole, right?
Well, I mean, he was in bed, like he was physically asleep in bed or whatever, and then a sinkhole opened up, and then no mas.
I asked because I read this story about this lady, 56-year-old woman in Westchester. She was in her Mercedes SUV, pulls up to a spot, and was just going to go shopping. And as soon as she stepped out of her car, she stepped into an open manhole.
Yeah.
And spoiler alert, she died. But it reminded me of the show of just like how horrific that like there was an onlooker who said like he saw it happen, like she pulled up and he didn't know the manhole was open. He goes, I just remember her stepping out her car and it was like a cartoon. You just she just plummeted.
Yeah, it feels like a cartoon. Yeah.
She just and it was nighttime. I was wondering, like, and I'm not faulting her at all. What happened was, so more to that story has come out, and a truck ran as it was going. The truck ran over that manhole cover, and it came undone. So it must have been on there wrong, whatever it is, but it came undone, and it came completely off. So she parked in the wrong spot. Just got out of the car. I guess didn't see it because it was nighttime when she
How
was
many
driving.
times
so,
do you physically look straight down at the ground when you get out of your car, though?
You don't.
Yeah, you don't.
I don't.
I
mean,
will
I don't
now.
think, not knowingly, you are now. But the worst part of this whole thing was, first off, I don't know where she was shopping at 11 o'clock at night in the city anymore. 'Cause
Home
everything's
Goods
closed.
is open late, I think.
Is
Home
it?
Goods and I think Ross.
I don't know. I mean, she's on Fifth Avenue, and that's fancy schmancy stores.
Yeah.
So, whatever. But not only did she fall out, it turns out it's like 300 degrees in there. She cooked to death.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
She was screaming, I'm dying. She was screaming. People were hearing
So
the
she
screams.
was still alive when she
Damn,
fell.
I thought she was
still-
just like screaming that because she was like broken legged and hurt. I didn't know she was.
What do you mean? It was like
cooking.
100 and some odd. It was like super, like a locked car type of situation.
It's very hot down there. From what I was reading earlier, it could be up to crazy heat down there.
I didn't know that. Who would ever know that?
I don't know. It came out in the story that I read earlier this morning. And she was screaming and people could hear it, but there was nothing they could do about it. The cops got there, but they're not ready. Cops got to the scene quickly, but they're not,
That's
ready
sad.
to get somebody out of a manhole right away. That takes special equipment. That takes a whole thing.
How about a human chain and just reach your hand down there? Why are we getting equipment? Let's go.
No, because I think it was deep. It was, did I read it was
10
30
feet.
Was it 10 feet? It was
That's
30
it.
feet.
They can reach their hand down
I
there.
thought
Well,
it
no,
was
they tried. They had they said a guy was going to jump down, and then he looked down and he goes, that's too far. And then another guy had a ladder, and the ladder wouldn't even go down far enough. Because what are ladders?
Can you
like
lay
usually 8
down
feet?
on the ground like a human chain, like in what do you call it? Well, It's a Wonderful Life, like what they do on the ice, where you just hold on to each other.
Don't remember that movie.
Where you there's like.
Oh, like you, like the monkeys in a barrel.
Yeah. You're on the ground.
yeah.
That's the ink. That's when I make sure you don't fall.
Yeah.
But then the last person reaches in with both hands and picks her up.
People are like, it's late. I got stuff to
Yeah,
do.
it's deep. That looks kind of deep. Bet it's warm
That's
down
a rough
there.
one. They were going to the sun. They wanted to get, the press went to the sun. They were trying to get the sun to talk. He's like, listen, I'm not doing this now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's
Yeah.
where,
That's
I
insane.
kind of feel like, I know you guys need the story. I get it. But at what point do you not have a conscience? Like, if this was you and your mother just fell in there, what would would you want somebody putting microphones in your face? And this is why when they get punched, I don't necessarily mind it. Because you got to have some sort of decency.
Yeah.
And I guess in that business, you just can't. Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, back in the day anyway, I don't know about now, but it was very much, who, what, when, like, it's the live, the first, the most information, all of that So sadly, it's their job. You know, I don't think that
Yeah.
they're, depending on how they handle it or the way they do it, it is their job.
I remember when there was that mass shooting in Connecticut. I forgot the name of the school, but they ran with the wrong name of the killer. So they had somebody, they thought it was this guy.
Wasn't that? And they thought it was the brother or something. That was
Right.
with
So the brother's sitting there at his
shooting.
job in Hoboken, New Jersey, at some bank or whatever it is. Next thing you know, his name is being face is being scrolled all over CNN. And meanwhile, he's sitting there at work. He's like, I didn't do that. He sued their balls off and won. He won because you know what? You got to be first. Apparently you don't have to be right. You got to be first.
That's
and
not true. And that's I think there's a lot of very good journalists who try to be classy about it. It's just like one time and that gets glared out and people start looking at it.
It's not one time, Monica.
The media
It's definitely
that
not
way.
one time. There's tons of lawsuits all over the place. I know the New York Post got sued not too long ago too for just the same kind of thing. You just got to get out there. And I always say it's never always. I'm not saying they all do it. But they don't think twice about it doing it, and it ends up biting them in the ass. And it turns out, oh God, what was the name of that school? Why am I drawing a blank?
It was a child. I remember a school shooting.
Sandy Hook. You're talking about Sandy Hook.
Sandy Hook. Yeah. And they ended up they called out the brother, and and then what? You're at work. You're being accused of something you clearly didn't do. Your name is being scrawled all over the place, and then you find out it was your brother that did it.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the hell do you do with that?
No. What do your parents do if they're alive and they hear?
Oh, I don't know. And look at what happened, was it yesterday or 2 days ago in San Diego? Those two teenage kids went and shot up that mosque.
Oh, yeah.
That was around the block from Roger's daughter's house.
Oh, really?
Oh.
How's she doing? Is she okay?
Everything. Yeah, she's fine.
It's still scary, though.
She actually, she was working from home, but her husband couldn't get home. Everything was locked down. And then you go into the video, and they're live streaming it afterwards. And the one guy's, kill me, I want you to shoot me and shoot me. Like talking to the person he just did the shooting with. And he's like, kill me now, kill me now, kill me now. And the guy was like, all right, boom, boom, put two in his head. And then ate the bullet himself. And then that was it. The two guys that went in and caused all this damage, they took themselves out all on a live stream. I'm like, I guess.
That's the deal with now. That's the deal with the year we live in, the times we live in, the technology we have. And that obviously, I mean, I guess there are some pros you could, if they didn't do all of that, but there's street cams, something you can see them. You might be able to get a face ID or whatever. But the negatives, I feel just like outweigh. I just feel like what are we doing on our live feed or who's watching that? They can go on live all day long. Once I see what it is, I'm not staying.
Yeah, you're not, but kids will.
That's sad.
Kids, I don't disagree with you. Kids will, and there's nothing you can do to stop it.
I'll tell you what. I'm reading Christina Applegate's memoir, and I'm telling you right now, she has been through some stuff. Whatever.
She has.
What?
She has.
Why is that funny?
Every day, it's like I'm reading Rob Lowe's book.
No, I'm currently reading
Chris Kirkpatrick's.
Like I'm about halfway
biography.
done. I'm right in the middle of it right now. But anyway, she lived in Laurel Canyon in California when she was a kid, like you're saying, as a kid, and there was a murder, Wanderlust, whatever, a murder, and it happened like you're just saying right around the corner, which is why when you said that about Roger's daughter, I thought of her because she's a kid, and by the way, this was the early 80s. So she was traumatized. Like, I don't know how a kid in the early 80s can be traumatized. Yeah, but then how come there are kids now that want to watch it on live stream? Like, what happened between 1982 and now that makes kids... And she still talks about processing and remembering and...
Yeah. I blame Marilyn Manson and video games.
Well, let's not blame... Because, video
games...
games...
It's got to come from somewhere, right? I don't really blame Marilyn Manson, but I'm telling you, these video games...
But that's the parents then, because the parents don't have to buy or let kids watch the video games. The video game can exist all day long if nobody watches it or plays it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not all video games, but it's also being in your kid's life.
Yes.
Like walking into their room, engaging a conversation, forcing a conversation, sitting there, see what's going on.
Explaining that's a game, and in real life, that gun and the shooting is not right or good and can kill.
Yeah, you should know whether or not your kid is building a bomb in the garage. You should kind of have an idea.
Me crazy.
Like you should be involved in all that stuff. And a lot of these kids, they're not. And I'll tell you the other part of this is, and I don't care what anybody says, I guarantee you, those two kids that just shot up that mosque, I guarantee you they were on psych meds.
Well, we don't.
I
How do
will
we know
bet
that?
the ranch on it.
Why
because,
would you say that?
I'll tell you why. Because I read an article probably a year or so ago where they said every single mass school shooting that's happened has been done by a child who was on SSRIs,
What's the
antidepressants.
Okay, so, and I'm not trying to argue, and I'm not saying you're wrong. Where did this article originate? And I'm not talking where you read it. I'm saying who wrote it? Who was the source behind writing that information?
I will do my best to find it because it was a few years ago. It was written by some medical journal thing where they would do investigating like is there a common link between these kids that are going in and doing mass shootings, and they found antidepressants and psych drugs.
They also said something about trans people too, and that's insanely way off and skewed. My point is, it depends on who's writing the article, and I'm not saying it's wrong, and maybe it is right, and I'm not saying that drugs to kids are good. All I'm saying is I can't believe something until I find out the source, the real source. Who's paying that person to write that?
But it's true that in the last year or so, some of these shooters were done by trans kids. They were. I don't know if it was the drugs they were taking for. I don't know what caused it, but they were trans kids.
The percentage is minuscule compared to non-trans people.
Of course, it's only a fairly new phenomenon.
And I'm saying the articles, not all of them, a lot of articles out there were trying to skew it as that's why, because they're like that's why all I'm saying with this article that you're on, maybe that's factual. I'm just saying I really don't need to hear information from a skewed article. I'd like to know who's paying that person to write it, get to the bottom of it all, and get the real stats.
What's the law? If they're blaming it on psych meds and SSRIs, what's the get for the author?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? There's no get there.
That you can think of. Who knows who this person is? I got to get to the bottom of it.
If they want, I can understand there's a get when you want to shoot holes into, giving kids puberty blockers and all that kind of stuff. I understand that there's a get there, and that might be a reason to write that article that way. But, ain't nobody, trying to go to bat for the pharmaceutical companies, except the pharmaceutical companies. And this one was these kids are on these psych meds. I'm telling you, man, I guarantee you find out that these two are on something.
I don't like the word guarantee, but
I'll bet the ranch.
Or it's look into the possibility that they were. And even if they were, again, find the stats that say how many people are on it. It's too much of a blanket statement.
These drugs are bad.
Yes.
They're bad.
That we can all agree on. Drugs are bad, okay.
The side effects and what comes on. Like, I was on the one I tried years ago. Within 24 hours, I had suicidal and homicidal thoughts. Like I was in bed with I don't know if she was even my wife yet. And I had to white knuckle it through the night to not kill both of us.
That's
scariest night of my life.
That's terrible.
Scariest moment, hands down, scariest moment in my life.
If you didn't have that thing in your head that you had to viciously, actively fight to knowing that it was, that's the wrong thing to do. If you didn't have that little tiny shred of humanity or whatever it was, sanity, that kept you from doing that, you would be like people who don't have it and they go through with these school shootings or these whatever.
Correct.
And
if I was on a higher dose. If I was on a higher dose, maybe I wouldn't have been able to stop myself.
Yeah.
You don't know. I'm telling you, these goddamn psych drugs.
Yeah.
They hand them out like Tic Tacs, and it's no bueno.
I was on it for like a year, and my therapist was the one who helped me get off it. She's like, yeah, it sounds like you don't need to be on it. It's not helping. It rarely does. She goes, it's a rare thing that those actually work for the people that they're on. So,
and it's for
like
anxiety?
A quick fix for a lot of people, and for me it was depression. It was depression and anxiety.
And laugh all you want. I'm telling you, a sound bath. A sound bath would work wonders.
She was telling me, she goes, honestly, not for because she's my therapist. She knows everything. She goes, you need to stop all these drugs. She goes, just the marijuana you do is fine enough to do. You don't need to do all this other stuff.
True too.
Like maybe not, as the amount you do, but like at the end of the night or blah, 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 to unwind instead of taking these meds that are going to mess you up mentally and physically, because they mess you up physically bad.
Right.
Too.
You can't, sometimes you have the sexual side effects, there's weight gain side effects.
Yeah.
It's all over the place. It sucks.
I used to sweat all the time. I used to get weight gain was insane. That's where Fat Dizzy started because I put on weight on that. And then when I got off of it, I put on weight again because it messes you up so bad chemically.
Wow.
Yeah, I hated those things. I'll never go back on any meds. ever.
Are there situations, and these are awful side effects, are there people in situations who have success stories where, like, you know what, listen, I did gain a lot of weight, but they saved my life, and I'm so grateful to, and if I don't have, like, are there those stories? Because if not, why are we, okay.
Yes.
No, those stories definitely exist. Like, I have friends that swear by it, but what happens is, as time goes on, it doesn't work as well, and now you're upping the dose, or now you're stacking it along with another med to get the effects. It's like a never-ending cycle.
It's HAs in the parking lot.
The thing is, they don't look for cures; they look for Band-Aids. Like none of these things fix the problem.
No,
and that's why they're looking into psychedelics, because psychedelics rewire the brain. They can fix the problem.
Yeah.
But the pharmaceutical companies aren't in on that action. So they're trying to squash it all over the place. Only now it's finally starting to break through where, you know, you can have a cure instead of a Band-Aid with some serious side effects.
If I had known, I would have done therapy with ketamine way back in the day, and I would have got ahead of a lot of the stuff I went through so much sooner.
100%. 100%. My wife's therapist does like ketamine therapy, where you go under, not like what you are doing, you and I do, but where it's more of like they have a nasal spray or they have a lozenge kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
So you're not as far gone.
Yeah.
And you do a therapy session while you're under it.
That would be a good balance.
That's pretty raw. Let's give out $1,000.
Oh, that's a lot. You can't have me in a tingly head and drugs and then expect me to work. Hang on.
Here we go, Bone Fam. The Bone Bonus. Sponsored by Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. This hour's Bone Bonus keyword is...
It is vacation. Just go to the free 1025 The Bone app and put in the word vacation where you see Bone Bonus. You have until 12:30 to get that done, and if you do, hopefully you win yourself $1,000. If at around 12:30 you get a phone call from a number that you don't recognize, make sure you answer it, because if it is us and you don't answer it, you will not get your $1,000. All right? It's JP, Monica, Dizzy, 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio.
You're listening to JP on 1025 The Bone. Did you miss the Mike Calta show today?
Now, this weekend, I got activity. I got things going on.
Activities.
I got things to do. I'm excited for the weekend. 3-day weekend. Memorial Day. Nobody?
Yeah. I mean, we're
everybody doing it.
Hold on. He's got stuff to do.
Dicks, I was asking if you had anything to do.
You didn't ask.
Listen to the Mike Calta Show every weekday morning at 6 a.m. on The Bone. Or anytime with the full show replay on the free 1025 The Bone app.
Join us for the 4th annual Sergeant Anthony Molstad Defender Ruck, June 6th in St. Pete. Ruck it, walk it, or run it. Registration is now open. Sign up now. RunSignup.com/Anthony's Defender Ruck. The event is to help prevent soldier suicide in the honor of Sergeant Anthony Molstad. Join us June 6th in St. Pete.
Injured? It's your case. Own it. Call Farah and Farah.
Tampa. If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Get down to Crown Hyundai. Get down to Crown.
Where you can find Memorial Day offers all month long.
Like a 2026 Elantra SE.
Just $159 a month. Or a 2026 Hyundai Tucson SE. Just $199 per month. Plus an additional $1,000 off for active and retired military service members. Each comes back with America's best warranty. 10-year, 100,000 miles.
With Hyundai Owner Assurance.
For full details, call 1-800-844-558-8149.
When something goes wrong at your home, the last thing you want to do is juggle multiple companies. That's why I stick with Hawkins Service Company. They take care of AC, plumbing, electrical, even pool equipment, all under one roof. They've been serving the area for decades with thousands of 5-star reviews and guarantees that actually mean something. New customers save 10% off any service when you mention the Bone. Schedule today at HawkinsServiceCO.com. Hawkins Service Company. One call handles it all.
Since we have lawyers in all 50 states, I see and hear lots of lawyer ads. It seems that most are bragging on what they got their clients.
But be careful. If you heard that someone sold their car for $500,000, you would be impressed. But if you later learned that it was a rare $10 million Ferrari, would you say that person got screwed? And that's before you even know if it's true. Who is fact-checking? And how much went to medical bills and lawyers' fees? If you want to get an idea what your case may be really worth, visit forthepeople.com and go to settlements and verdicts. You will see what a law firm like ours is capable of. And fact check for yourself. All that glitters is not gold. We became America's largest injury firm for a reason. We won big, a lot. At Morgan & Morgan, we represent consumers. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
We're saluting our heroes with savings all month long at Crown Kia
During the Memorial Day sales event.
Drive a new 2026 Kia K4,
Just $209 per month.
or a new 2026 Kia Sportage, just $229 per month. Plus, we're doubling our
Military discount
for active and retired service members. Shop Memorial Day savings all month long at Crown Kia, the better way to buy and service. Call 800-371-0942 for complete details.
Tampa Bay, get ready to eat, drink, listen, and enjoy. The Tampa Bay Barbecue Festival and Competition is May 23rd and 24th at Vinoy Park in St. Pete, featuring Rodney Atkins, Blackberry Smoke, and more. Enjoy award-winning barbecue, cold craft beer and cocktails, live music, games, and more. Get your tickets now at TampaBayBarbecue.com.
Hi, I'm Patrick Thomas.
And I'm Heather Thomas from Bolt Electric, where we believe that the right way is the only way to do home electrical.
We believe the National Electrical Code is really the minimum standard, not the maximum standard.
We believe you deserve better electrical parts and better service.
We believe in ongoing training for our electricians.
Because there's no end to learning and improving.
Because at Bolt, we believe your safety is our core priority. Electrical problem? Call Bolt.
Online at boltelectric.com.
America is turning 250 and Furman Ford is celebrating with serious American value. What does that mean? Now through July 6th, you pay what a Ford employee pays on select new 2025 and 2026 Ford trucks and SUVs. That means huge savings on the Ford trucks and SUVs built for hardworking families, small businesses, weekend warriors, and everything that makes America move. And these guys do business the right way. No addendums, no forced add-ons, and no surprises. Check them out on US 19 in Clearwater or at FurmanFord.com, and make sure when you go see Bob Murray and the crew, you let them know that John Senning sent you.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today.
Visit mintmobile.com/radio. Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
Ready or not, summer is coming, and Wayfair's Memorial Day clearance is on now. Right now through May 25th, get up to 70% off everything home at Wayfair. Plus, score amazing doorbuster deals all sale long and surprise flash deals on Memorial Day. We're talking thousands of products at every style and budget. Now is the time to save big on must-haves for your patio, backyard, and beyond. These savings won't last, so don't wait. Shop Wayfair's Memorial Day clearance now through May 25th.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Guys, if I could just have your attention.
Let's go! Turn it on now!
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go.
Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
JP, hour number 2 of the show brought to you by JustCallMode.com, Tampa's injury attorneys. 800-771-1025 is the phone number. We'll get the dead guy in the envelope in just a couple of minutes. My question for you guys, and we'll lighten it up a little bit here. Have you guys seen soap hockey? You know what this is?
Why did I saw an article and I didn't get to go into it, but it looked cool. What is it?
Basically, they're doing, and it's been on the Ocho. It's been kind of all over the place.
That's
These
the article
guys-
I saw. It said something like how it started in a guy's like backyard or
Bachelor
something.
party.
And then
It started in the backyard at a bachelor party, and the reason it's called soap hockey is because they basically take a giant tarp, right? A giant tarp, almost like a slip and slide, but way bigger. And they spray it down with water and soap and like palm olive, like dish soap kind of thing. And then they got to play hockey on it. And I'm watching this thing and I'm like, how? And they're doing tournaments and all that. They're
Soap
doing
hockey.
tournaments with it. And I'm saying to myself, this is like a lawsuit waiting to happen. I mean, how many?
Well, I mean, they're friends and stuff. You play with people that aren't going to do that, right?
Right, but there's a tournament now. So this is not just playing in your backyard anymore. There's an actual tournament that goes along with it. And I can only think that the amount of paperwork you have to sign, he's got to be like a Bible's worth thick.
Yeah.
You're going to probably sign your name 50 different times before you get on that, And
Would you play soap hockey? Oh, you're too banged up.
No, I would not now. I wouldn't. When I was younger, if you told me in my 20s,
that's fun.
I probably would have, but not now. I can't do it now.
I love that it
way.
started as a, ask you this. Think of stupid, silly, and probably dangerous especially in the 80s, things that you and your friends did, that was just how you guys had fun, silly ridiculousness. And then what if it got picked up and now it's on ESPN and it's a tournament? Do you know what I mean?
That would be so great.
It really would be. I really feel like, and it was like, especially because in the 80s it was dangerous. Not that soap hockey isn't. I would imagine it'd be very dangerous. But when we were growing up, this stupid crap I'd seen my brothers do, by the way, we'd make up our own games. Like we're so old. But I feel like,
you had no choice.
I know, exactly. There was you were outside and there's only, you ride your bikes wherever, but then you got it at a certain age because you're not into drinking and girls yet. You just start making up stupid crap. You know what I mean? Like, go in here and do that. And
do you remember broom ball?
I'm assuming, no, I don't. Was it like stickball or?
No, broom ball was on ice, on like a hockey rink.
Oh.
So you had a ball which was like a dodgeball, like that red jelly ball.
Yeah.
And it was one of those. And then you had two teams.
Oh, that's fun.
And you were on the ice, but you were in your shoes.
Yeah. So you're going to fall.
And I'm saying to myself, who's not busting their chin wide open? Like,
Everybody.
I don't know.
But that's the thing is, first of all, nobody did. I don't know how we didn't get way more hurt. Second of all, in that game specifically that you're mentioning, you have to fall at some point. You're never not going to fall. But like if you did, you didn't, like you kept playing. There was no I got to get to the
No, you just, throw some dirt on it and get back in the game.
Playing. I don't know if we were built differently or if we were just stupid or was it a fear of our parents getting mad that we were hurt? I don't know. It was just all of those things in one, but we just kept going. And the funny part is I was, believe it or not, such a tomboy. I always wanted to hang out with the guys and play those games and do those ridiculous things because it was fun. So I was
just in the schoolyard alone, the games we used to play.
Yeah, and on concrete, by the way. There was no rubber, whatever they have underneath swing sets now. It was literal blacktop.
At recess.
Yeah, blacktop.
At recess. I mean, we didn't have
blacktop.
We weren't playing. Yeah, I was gonna say we weren't playing on the concrete. We had the fields at our school, but I remember we played kill the guy with the ball, also known as
smear
the queer. Yeah.
No, that's not nice.
I understand it's not nice.
It's a game.
Again, we were going back to 1984 again. There were no rules. Nobody was uppity.
We jumped. It's not uppity. We jump off of this. We'd swing as high as we could swing and then jump off onto the blacktop. We just got off and the blacktop was our cushion. Like we would go super high, voluntarily get off the swing and fall to the hard, hot, how were we not?
We were tougher back then. We played bloody knuckles and stuff. You don't play that nowadays.
Right.
Would you get into a bloody knuckles tournament now?
That was with a deck of cards, right?
No, that was
just your fist.
Yeah.
Just punching each other in the knuckles, basically.
Or you could use pencils, too. Didn't you use pencils at one point?
We had pencil fights or whatever where you try to break each other's pencils.
Yeah.
We used to play.
Put that on ESPN.
It was called Knuckles. I don't remember the rules, but I know if you lost, it was with a deck of cards, and you got your knuckles smacked with a full deck of cards.
I don't know how that would hurt.
No, these ones you would just get punched in the knuckles, and then if you couldn't take it, you lost. It didn't have to be bloody. If you pulled your hands back, you're like, well, you lost.
And because you didn't want to be a wuss, to pull your hand back, then it would just be like, okay, they would eventually be bloody.
Yeah.
And then someone would just have to cry wolf at some point.
Monica, I can promise you, if you got hit in your hand, in your knuckles, with a deck of cards,
I have a deck of cards at
guarantee
home.
you're going down. What?
I have a deck of cards at home. I'm going to go home.
Bring them tomorrow.
No, you can't do it to yourself.
Bring them
I'll do
tomorrow.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, bring them tomorrow. We'll play.
No, is my hand like this or flat?
Your hand is in a fist.
Okay.
But you're getting on the top of the knuckles, and it's bam. It's not like he gives you a little love tap with the cards.
I mean, they're paper.
Okay.
They're like
Okay.
a stiff paper.
Yeah, there's 52 of them.
Yeah, you never got a paper cut? It's just paper, right? Shouldn't hurt.
Well, that's a cut, though. That's bleeding. That's like goes into the skin. This isn't going to go into the skin. It's just going to tap the top.
All right. Bring them
This
tomorrow.
is one of those where I kind of feel like you may want to take my word for it.
No,
You don't have to take my word for everything.
I'm not.
You may want to take my
I'm
word on
sure
this
it
one.
hurt. I'm sure. The way you guys are just talking about it right now. I'm sure it did. To me, conceptually, a deck of cards doesn't seem painful. That's all I'm saying.
All right. We'll find out tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow. See if
A
Monica
deck
likes
of
the game or
cards falling off a shelf onto your knuckles, probably not going to hurt.
In my head, that's what. In my head, it's thick paper. It's like a couple of things of cardboard. Cardboard's. I don't know.
Right, but it's being held tightly by
Once again-
somebody whose job it is to make it hurt.
Well, I mean, anything would hurt. I think it's the deck of cards. Anything would hurt if you lift it over your shoulder and come down full force with. Okay, of course it's going to hurt because anything would hurt. But I mean,
That's what it is. That's
just
what
why a
knuckles
deck of
was.
cards though? Like it doesn't feel like
Because there was a card game involved. I wish I remembered. I will try during the commercial break to see. I'll reach out to a buddy of mine and see if he remembers. But it was a card game, and I just remember it might have been something to do with Crazy Eights. I don't remember. It's a long time ago. My brain is fuzzy.
Yes, it is.
The other game on the we used to play at recess, Red Rover, but I don't remember.
Nah.
Why did we-
I aged out of that.
So what did you have to? But I don't.
You just call
remember.
someone over and you got to run through their arms that are tethered.
But then my job was to hold on, like whoever
Yeah.
they would look and they would try to find the weakest people, and whoever they of 10 people with holding arms, whoever they chose to run through, had to hold on, like they couldn't let go so
Right.
the person could run through. So
Yeah.
it's a big coming back and then
Yeah.
pushing them back and
if they broke, you're eliminated, I think.
yeah.
So if Gareth and I and Mo and Drew and Senning are on the line and we all have to hold our hands to keep, and we say Red Rover, send Monica over.
It's always me because they underestimate me. Yeah.
and you got to run through,
I'm
right?
running
And if
through.
you don't get through, you're basically clotheslining yourself.
Then I'm out. Yes. Then I'm out. But then I'm out of the game. But if I do get through, then whoever's hands, like if you and Gareth are holding hands and I went through y'all, then you two are out because I busted through.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I just did that until but you're right. I'm clotheslining myself, and you guys are breaking your wrists. Like you're holding. I'm going through the weakest part, which is the wrist, and I either break them. None of it makes sense.
You had that figured out in 5th grade, that the wrist was the weakest link, and you had to go after.
I
the
was not
wrists?
losing. You have to understand. Again, I was a tomboy, and I always got picked because look at the short girl. Okay, good. Let's go, Buffalo. Call on me. Let's go. That was tough.
Did you go underneath the arms? Are you able to do that?
Good one, huh? Think of that one.
I ain't scared of you.
It was. I expect more from you than the obvious ridiculousness.
Different.
Nah, it's just one time.
We used to slap box all the time, where it's like you would challenge someone to fight, but it wouldn't be you wouldn't throw. I mean, you would at the end of it because someone would get hit too hard and then you'd fight. But that was kind of the thing. You would so you could slap each other quicker and it would be a fight. That was just what we did.
I don't understand this one. Brian on Twitter says I don't know. When we played Bloody Knuckles at school, we would make a fist and take turns slinging a quarter at each other's knuckles. So you'd throw a quarter. That doesn't seem like it would hurt either.
I mean, I think it's just the concept of the cards. They're just using quarters now.
Interesting.
We played it with straight up fist to fist, like knuckles
that's
to
what
knuckles.
I thought. That's what I knew, and that hurts. Bone on bone is painful. You heard me.
You love it though.
Yeah.
Sword fighting is good.
Sword fighting. All right, dead woman in the envelope.
That's
here.
2 in a row. That's a twofer, right?
Oh, yeah.
Is it?
Back
Did I
to back
do?
rods, yeah.
Did we do
Yes.
yesterday?
Yes,
we
you
did it. Okay, sorry about that.
Is it the same
I got a white American woman from music.
Okay.
Couple of hits. No, she's not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or any of that stuff. Monifa.
Was she in the pop genre?
Yeah. Yeah. They have her in pop, dance, rock, disco, all over the place.
All right. Does this broad have rhythm? Did she like dance in her performances and stuff?
I'm going to go no.
Okay.
I'm not going to say she didn't have rhythm, but she wasn't like a big dance. You know, yeah, like she's in there, but the songs that you know don't bring you there. Like they're not, you know, I don't think, unless they made a remix of it, I don't think they were bumping it on the dance floors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. 800-771-1025. One more time. White American woman. Handful of hits, you know, from music. She is, Monica, what did you ask me again? Jesus.
I asked if she was in the pop genre. You said yes.
Yeah, pop. So she got pop, dance, rock, disco, but not really something that was bumping in the clubs, as they said, the kids would say about 10, 15 years ago. I'm always late to the party. 800-771-1025. Now, you ask your yes or no questions. If you get a yes, you get to go again. And if you get a no, we move on to the next call. You take the clues, you put them together. You take them both. And
I was thinking that.
Facts of life. I got to get that right. You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and then you have the facts of life. When it's time, you got to grow, you show, you burn for firm. All right.
No,
Stay guy in the 1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio.
You're listening to JP on 1025 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The open mic on the free 1025 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Retail therapy can turn to physical therapy after you fall and hurt yourself at a store. If you've suffered a slip and fall injury, call Fair and Farah. Our team of investigators will find out if the property owner is responsible for whatever caused your fall. We know that witnesses can vanish, evidence can go missing, and accident scenes can change. So contact us immediately. The sooner we're on the case, the better. You may be down, but that doesn't mean you're out. Fair and Farah. Tampa.
Attention Clearwater, Bubble Down Car Wash, the best car wash in Tampa Bay, is coming to Clearwater on North Belcher Road. Join us this Saturday for our grand opening, and for the next 10 days, Bubble Down Clearwater is offering free car washes.
Are you dealing with bad feet all day? The Good Feet store wants to help you get back to living in comfort. Schedule your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
I'm back to doing what I love and more, thanks to the Good Feet store.
MSC Cruises Memorial Day sale is here. For a limited time, get up to 40% off cruises plus kids sail free. Experience MSC Cruises' signature blend of European style and American comfort, from global flavors to Broadway-style shows and more. Book your next holiday to must-see destinations like the Caribbean, Alaska, and beyond. MSC Cruises. Let's holiday. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
If your heating or cooling system is on the fritz, call me, Bob from Badger Bob Services. We've got over 100 technicians on the road ready to help. From leaky sinks, busted fridge, and water heaters to even hanging a chandelier, Badger Bob's does it all. Proudly serving Tampa and the Sun Coast. Go to BadgerBobs.com and give us a call. Badger Bob's. Funny name, but we're serious about service. It's who we are. BadgerBobs.com.
License CSC 11597, CFC 1428238, and EC 1309294.
Hey, it's Mike Calder from 1025 The Bone to tell you about my friends at Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City. They've been authorized to sell 200 new Chevys between now and Memorial Day, priced below market value. Do not miss this Stingray Memorial Day event. Have you heard? Trade-in values are up. Trade into a lower payment. You owe it to your family. Upgrade before the best new Chevys are sold, because when they're gone, they're gone. Visit stingraychevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet, relax, enjoy the difference.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done. Progressive's accident response can detect and send help when you need it most, after a major car accident. But other accidents, you're on your own. Like when you accidentally call your wife, Mom. When you accidentally say Happy Holidays on someone's birthday. When you accidentally wave at someone you thought was waving at you. We can't help with those accidents, but Progressive's accident response provides peace of mind after major car accidents. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Limited availability in California. Driver is responsible for emergency and towing charges not covered by the policy.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter, wow, the words you say.
Dave Matthews Band is coming to Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater, Tampa. May 26th. On sale at Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Dave Matthews Band Live.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
It's JP, Dead Guy in the Envelope, 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Your clues so far is you got a woman you know from the world of music. All right, pop, dance, rock, disco is what they have her listed under. She was, she definitely had pop hits, that's for sure. She is not somebody, though, unless they did a remix of her big, some of her bigger songs. I don't know. This was not like Madonna in the early 80s. You know what I'm saying? 800-771-1025. Let's go with Sean on line 1. Go ahead, Sean.
I know. It was one of her hits, It's My Party.
No. Nick, line 2.
Hey, what up, JP? Hey, was she African American?
No. No, I'm pretty sure I started it off with a white American woman.
You did.
Yeah. I had the same problem this morning, too. Nobody was listening. I said American. And they were giving me British everything. Like, everything was like, was it George Harrison? Not American. Was it Ozzy? No.
Well, in some people's defense, I didn't know that Ozzy. Some people I don't know if they're American, but there's blatantly obvious Americans too.
Matt, line 3.
Yeah, was she also a drummer?
No. Neil, line 4.
And did she die in California?
She did not.
These are some interestingly specific questions.
Yeah. Jerry, line 5.
Hey, great show, guys.
Thank you.
Did this bard play an instrument?
Yes.
Did she play the piano?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
It's not Ronnie Spector, is it?
No. No, wasn't Ronnie Spector black?
I don't know. I thought.
I don't remember. Thought she was.
I don't know who that is.
Doreen, line 6.
Did she die of addiction?
She did not die of addiction. See what I did there?
Yeah.
Nailed it. Barbie, line 7.
Yeah. Laura Branigan? Was it Laura Branigan?
Laura Branigan is the dead woman in the envelope.
Well, she doesn't win.
Oh, my God.
Oh, but you can't win. And the reason you can't win is because you didn't ask a question before you gave the answer.
I told her.
Don't apologize to me.
You're the one without a prize.
I can't give you the prize, and you just ruined that guy for everybody else.
So what did we? So can we look on the bright side here? You know now the rule, and then since you didn't win, you're eligible to win again within 30 days. And now when you call back next time with the answer, you know to ask a question.
Well, she doesn't have to wait 30 days because she's not on the prize list.
That's what I'm saying. She can just call.
Okay.
That's the bright side here. She can take her lesson.
Oh, bummer.
So let's talk about the not bright side. She ruined my game.
Yeah.
I told her, JP.
That's funny to me.
wrecked it.
Thank you.
She
for that.
guessed that. I said you had to ask a question.
You wrecked it.
Sorry.
I love you guys.
I love you
Sorry.
too. I love you too.
I
Don't
do.
apologize.
I listen to you a lot. I love you guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But Monica is not going to let me give you those tickets.
No,
She's not
I'm
going to let
In
it
fact,
happen.
I hung up. Thank
She
you.
listens to us a lot. She doesn't know the game. You know what I mean?
I said the bright side is she's learned her lesson, and now she can win again. She's clearly good at the game. That I didn't know it was learned. So she's so good. She'll have another chance to win. Not only will she call back and win again, she will teach other people to not do that.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed because she was on just off JP's clues.
Yeah.
Like it was.
There
She
wasn't a
wasn't
lot of
like
clues.
she heard other people saying no.
No.
She was on the first lineup of people.
Yes.
Who's like, I
She's
know who
very
it is.
good at the game.
And whenever someone says that, I go, you don't know who it is, you idiot. She
I don't
did.
think any of them know. She did know, exactly. And if you told her, which I believe you because I hear you on this side of things, to tell people to ask a yes or no question first and then she didn't, I mean, there's no way around that.
Barbie, man, come on.
You know what? It was the most bizarre part of this entire situation is flipping JP is feeling a little bit guilty when he is the most screw you of, I don't care about you. That's your problem.
No. Oh, I don't feel guilty.
Okay, good.
I don't feel guilty at all.
Good.
I know the rules. I know how
You
it is.
shared the rules.
I did share the rules. I'm more kind of a little upset because I thought I had a grand slam on my hands. I really do. I really thought I had somebody that they weren't going to get.
She got it.
She got it.
She got it. She would ask a question. She would have got the prize too.
Remember how big this song was, Monica? I don't even think
Gloria?
you were born yet. when the song was a big hit.
Oh, this was this. I can tell you right now, I think like 11
Why
year
can't I
old.
hear you, Monica?
I don't know. That's on your end. I changed.
Can't hear her. She's talking.
Oh, well, now we go. Okay.
Back in little 11, I think, 10, 11-year-old Monica dancing in her room. Gloria.
That's when this came out?
Yeah.
I think it's 82, 81.
That was exact 10 or 11.
Oh, I know this song.
No,
Let's
you do?
see.
Yeah, I've definitely heard this in like movies or
where would
something.
you-
I
Oh,
don't know.
okay. Well,
Something. I've definitely heard this song.
It was, just so you know, this was the, trying to think of the equivalent now. This was the, remember Hey Ya, that played like constantly all the time that summer?
Yeah.
That was this. Only it wasn't as good.
She died young.
What'd she die of?
She died in her sleep.
Oh.
She had an undiagnosed brain aneurysm. So she had headaches leading up to her death that she didn't go seek any medical attention for.
Dude, I have headaches. Oh, no.
Yeah.
This is the fear. This is why my cat litter is always clean. This is why there are no dishes in the sink. Because if God forbid something happens, I don't want it to be like, well, she lived like a slob. You know what I mean? Because we don't know. Something like this could happen. What?
I love you, brain.
I don't want it to
Sometimes
be considered a slob when people, like right now, I'm like, God forbid anything happen because I need to clean my bathroom. Like, it's stupid stuff's all on the counter. It's just, I got to go home and do that. So that peace of mind is.
You should get yourself a cleaning person.
You know what? I swear to you, yes, last night when I was dreading, and I was like, I'm putting it off another day.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I would pay probably more money than I should to have someone just come in, and I'll do it after that. Just like deep clean my, just a deep ass clean, and then I'll take it from there. And then I'll never let it get bad. But like,
There are companies like that. I think it was Merry Maids is one of them.
I'm talking to Simone.
They can do whatchamacallit too. There's you can get naked chicks to come over and clean your apartment if you want to play top dollar. You want to pay top dollar.
I mean, I would pay for that.
Kind of hot.
I mean, it would be hot. I mean, but not, I don't need to see actual naked, but like I would see like a little thong, a little cheeky thong.
Oh.
And little thigh highs put on.
And topless?
No, you can put a little cute lacy. I like a cute little set. So like a little cheeky thong, and a little bra.
Almost like a French maid outfit, maybe?
No, that's too much clothes. Like a
Too
little,
much.
just a bra, a little bralette. You know what I mean? So it's kind of
What is a bralette?
like it's going to be lower. Like you might be able to catch a little nippy nip if you look. You know what I mean? Like my little see-through, lacy.
Areola sticking over the top?
Maybe, but not blatantly. And then a little cheeky thong and some thigh highs.
Cleaning your apartment?
Oh, but then I don't
You
want
want
to
that on a dude?
Then she's going to be on the... I don't want it
Imagine
on
a dude. Imagine a dude shows up wearing that outfit for her.
What's the dude wear? What would I have?
Probably
Short
like
shorts?
boxer briefs.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Slower.
Boxer
But then he's leaning over my toilet. No, pass. No, it doesn't match. Those two things don't go together. And then like if it's a porn, then I say, hey, looks like you're working really hard. You're a little sweaty. We want to
Where
take
it's like you're looking a little hard.
Hard.
And then your eyes just go right down to his package.
You need to get in the shower, you dirty boy.
Yeah.
And then we start banging in the shower.
Right.
I've seen too much porn.
Yeah, I'll say.
Ooh, I ordered a pizza. There's the pizza boy.
Right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone.
Big winners, right?
The Bone Bonus. Congratulations, winner. You won $1,000.
Is this real? Seriously? Oh my gosh, this is incredible. And I won this listening to Drew Garabo Live, my favorite show on the bone. I'm about to go on vacation to see my kids here in a few days, and getting that $1,000 is going to be so helpful. Oh man, this is just awesome.
Keep listening to The Bone for your chance to win cold, hard cash. It's The Bone Bonus. Sponsored by Farrah and Farrah, Tampa's accident attorneys, farrahandfarrah.com. The Bone Bonus is back. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Is your AC system failing to cool as efficiently as it should? Give Climate Design Home Services a call today, because now through the end of May, you could get a brand new super efficient Train HVAC system with a generous rebate of up to $2,600. Do not get caught in this Florida heat this summer. It could be even hotter than last year. Put your mind at ease. Call Climate Design at 527-540-0097 or go to climatedesign.com.
It's the biggest sale of the year, Brandon Ford's Memorial Day Super Sale. And most Brandon Ford vehicles are priced below Ford employee pricing. Get up to $11,000 off MSRP on new 2026 F-250 and F-350 Super Duties. New 2025 F-150 STX Super Cruise as low as $37,995. New 2026 F-150 Platinum up to $10,000 off MSRP. New 2026 F-150 Tremor and King Ranch up to $9,000 off MSRP. New 2026 Expeditions up to $7,000 off MSRP. New 2025 Bronco Sports up to $8,000 off MSRP. New 2026 Mustangs up to $7,000 off MSRP. New 2026 Maverick up to $5,000 off MSRP. Our used car lot is acquiring more vehicles daily, and our used cars are selling at a record pace. This sale is massive. People drive hours to get to Brandon Ford's Memorial Day Super Sale. through Monday, only at Brandon Ford, Highway 60 and 301 in Tampa, and at BrandonFord.com.
Mike Calta here for Shark Coast Tactical. This Saturday, May 23rd, Beretta and Yankee Hill Machine are taking over the shop for one massive day only. Check out legendary Beretta firearms, including Beretta shotguns fitted with YHM suppressors. Wait, suppressors for shotguns? You're damn right. Plus, factory reps from Beretta and YHM will be on site with giveaways, one-day only deals, and exclusive savings all day long. It's happening Saturday, 10 to 6. Shark Coast Tactical on Beer Ridge Road in Sarasota. Often imitated, never duplicated. Or shop online 24/7 at sharkcoasttactical.com.
Pet owners and parents know the struggle. Every time dogs or kids go outside, they track mud right back in. If you're tired of scrubbing floors, you need Muddy Mat, the anti-mud mat that cleans paws and shoes before they ruin your home. Only Muddy Mat features thousands of ultra-soft microfibers that are 5 times more absorbent than ordinary mats, instantly trapping dirt and water to protect your floors. Put it by every door, under pet bowls, in the kitchen for spills. It even makes a perfect bath mat. And it's 100% machine washable, so cleanup is effortless.
Since getting Muddy Mat, I don't worry about what my dog gets into. His paws are clean the second he steps off.
No more mopping. I love it. Thank you, Muddy Mat. Right now, get a free medium Muddy Mat with your order of 2 or more mats at buymuddymat.com. This offer is only available at buymuddymat.com. That's BUYMUDDYMAT.com. Don't wait. Get your free Muddy Mat today at buymuddymat.com.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
Tell us what you think.
Makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY. And now, back to JP.
Is this on your running list, Monica?
It is, believe it or not.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's funny. I couldn't listen to any of this stuff when I was younger. Now I love it all.
This was senior year all day long.
Was it senior year? 88?
Yes.
That makes sense.
88. I graduated in 89.
Oh, you graduated in 89. But you were born in 70.
Yes. All the information. You want to give my mother's maiden name and
I can if you want. Who the hell knows your mother's maiden name?
That's right. There's like a long ass list.
That's 11 names ago.
You're right. Speaking of being married a million times,
what?
You're a big proponent of what's in the brochure and what's not in the brochure. As far as those are your words. As far as what married life is like, what a woman is like. Yeah. So this headline made me laugh. Bride gets married in robe, slippers, and hair rollers to show her husband, quote, what married life would be like. So they were going to have...
And she got married that way?
Yes, like standing literally in front. They were going to have... It's in another country. I want to say like the UK or something. And they were going to have this huge-ass wedding, 150 people, and they were like... I guess that's not huge-ass, but it's big. Then she was like, you want to know what? No. She wanted to use a specific song. It was really... They couldn't... There was a whole technicality. She was like, you want to know what? No. We're going to do this my way. We're going to stand in front, and there's literally nobody there, like a witness. Stand in front of this person who's going to marry us and in my robe and slippers because this is what you get. Like, I'm not going to put on this makeup and hair and dress and do all of that. It's fake. This is me and you. this is
he
me.
probably went along with it because it wasn't going to cost him anything.
Also, because he had shorts on, sneakers. Like, he was like, this is me. You know what I mean?
But here's my point to that. They're getting married, and he's never seen her in the morning without makeup on.
Also, they've been together 13 years. So, like...
I mean, this is stupid.
But I mean, it's a principle. I like the statement she's making. She's telling ladies, and maybe men too, you think you're getting one thing when you marry someone, and it all leads up to it. It's all very romantic. Oh, he asked me to marry. We're engaged. An engagement party. Let's have a bridal shower.
He went to Jared. Remember those commercials?
I do.
He went to Jared.
I do.
That's how that whole Manuary thing started that Roger and I used to do on the other station. We used to turn January into Manuary. And it was all because all the commercials leading into Christmas was like, he bought her a Lexus. He went to Jared. And I'm like, what about the brothers? What about the dudes? Nothing? And then we took that whole like concept and turned January into Manuary and just did a whole bunch of dude-only stuff. It was great.
I hope you guys didn't say
Walt
what about
lasted.
the brothers.
Huh?
I hope you guys didn't say what about the brothers.
Well, I meant the dudes. Why? I don't know why you took it to black. I have no idea why you just did that.
Because
Am I gaslighting again?
1,000%. But also, and this is and you should like this because it's stereotyping. Not all women wear rollers and robes and all. Like there are women who like to keep up their physical appearance for themselves, and bonus, their husband gets a hot chick. And same thing with guys. I mean, guys, they don't necessarily stay in perfect shape their entire wedding, and
nobody does.
And they might let themselves go. So I just think this is a not in the brochure type of moment. Like, be realistic when you're getting married. You're
right,
your
but
spouse
don't
is
go
gonna
under the guise of like this is what you're gonna get because you know what I'm saying. Especially after 13 years of being together, he knows what she looks like in the morning. He knows what she looks like coming out of the shower. He knows what she looks like without makeup on.
I think it was a
This
statement,
is just
though.
stupid.
I think
This feels like a social media thing.
And I think yes, but in a positive way. In other words, this we're talking about it, and now maybe women who are about to get married or in the process of planning, like, you know what, you're right. Like, why are we doing all this fake? By the way, expensive weddings are stupid.
Of course they are.
But then they don't have to be. Again, more of us than there are of them. What if we just take it down? I'm in my robe, I'm in my slippers, and I don't need all of that fancy
How about
stuff.
this? We just do it in the living room. Have a priest come over. Do you? Yeah. Do you? Yeah. Here, sign here. Boom, you're married. There you go.
It depends on the couple. Like, were you? Well, I know you had a panic attack for your. Was your wife? Was she romantic-y? Was she all like, "Let me be princess bride"?
She didn't go crazy. I think her dress was like $50.
Yeah.
She had like a cocktail dress on.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't anything, or maybe a bridesmaid dress. Like it was not. It was like she didn't. I don't even think she spent hundreds, let alone thousands of dollars on a dress. She was not going that route. She's not that girl. She's cheap.
Well,
I'm the one who spends. Well, I shouldn't say that. She shops a lot unnecessarily, but she doesn't do big tickets. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but also is she of? Because sometimes it's sometimes it's completely unnecessary. Like, I'm with you. My dress was $300. Which was fine, and that was on clearance or whatever. Fine, that was probably too much than I even wanted to pay, but it was beautiful. But then we did go all out on like the food, like certain thing in the booze. Like, there's certain things I don't mind spending extra money on, but I don't know what I'm going to do with a $5,000 dress.
You're gonna donate it when it's all over, or you're gonna save it and put it in the attic, and then bust it out every once in a while. And I'll give it to my daughter. Meanwhile, your daughter's like, I ain't wearing that.
Exactly, and she's just gonna cut it up to make it how she wants it anyway. And the whole time I knew I wasn't going to have a daughter, so who cares? Actually, I left it when I moved out during the divorce. When I moved out, I put it on a hanger and I hung it in one of the closets, like in the back. And I was like, he's going to open. I thought
you should have threw red paint all over it.
I was so sad when I was doing all. I thought I was going to be like, he's in my head. He's going to open the door and remember and be. No, he doesn't give a crap. That wasn't in the brochure either.
You survived.
I did. It's all good. I'm not sad or anything. I'm just all I'm saying is maybe keep it realistic and not.
That's a good question though. What with my wife was not in the brochure?
Yeah. Like, what did you find out? That was big. I mean, you learned and you get to know each other and you learn each other's.
Her student loan debt was not in the brochure.
Oh, she didn't tell you?
She was doing it once. She was doing it once we got married. I pushed for college for her. She didn't go.
Oh.
She didn't go. I was like, you got to go do something. You can't just, you're not going to be happy being a receptionist at an X-ray center. your whole life. Like, that's not going to make you happy. You need to find out what you want to do and then go do it. I pushed for college.
That was sweet of you.
Yeah. And then when it was all over, I was like, hey, why am I paying for this?
Because you pushed for her, and there's going to be like, you can't, I mean, unless you paid for it, that's part of the deal. So that doesn't really count because you had a hand in that. Like, what did you find out after the fact that you were like, well, if I would have known this beforehand, I might have not. Not that you definitely wouldn't have, but maybe you did.
I've been asked politely to keep these comments to a minimum, so I will.
So that means, but what that means to me is two things. One, you've done this before. Like, this is not your first rodeo.
Oh, yeah.
Two, that you have to tell us one of them.
You got reprimanded before?
There's just one thing that was not in the brochure. The in-law.
Oh, yeah.
That was not in the brochure.
But didn't you meet her parents beforehand?
I did, but I didn't.
Yeah, but he didn't say hi when he went to their house. So.
Right.
Now that's why he hates you, and that's why you're
No.
disrespectful, and it's all coming full circle.
Yeah, I didn't think the relationship between the two of us would be what it is.
Is it the mom or the dad?
The mom.
Oh.
Yeah. And listen, we're just different people at all. Like, I don't stew on it anymore, and I gotta, I'm over it. My wife is over it, but at the same time, it's like that wasn't.
How did you get past? Like, did you just cordial and shake hands? And you weren't mean, you weren't nice, you just were there together,
I
or
haven't
how did you
seen
get
her
past
in
it?
years.
Oh well, that helps.
I haven't seen her really spoken to other than like if she calls while I'm in the car with Nicole. I'll say hello and all the other stuff. But we're just, at this point, we're just kind of cordial. We don't live near each other. We don't see each other. So it's like, I don't get hung up on it. But that was one thing. That relationship was definitely not in the brochure. I wish it was better. I do. I really wish it was better. But
of course. And it makes it's tough for your wife.
Yeah.
Because now she's in the middle. Now she's got a husband and a mom.
I've tried to make it better multiple times over the years. It just didn't.
Like,
and
really
it starts out like,
or-
yeah, we're going to do it. We'll do it. You know what? It's all, we hug and we get blah, blah, blah. And then something happens and I'm just like, okay, there it is.
I don't think I could. I was the
There
same
it is
with
for me, But what I need to do now is I need to just kind of like not point things out and just let them be. And, if Nicole's got a problem, then Nicole's got a problem and I'll sit there and all this. But, they're good. They're good. So I'm cool.
As long as, I was going to say.
As long as my wife is happy,
yes,
I don't care.
Yes. And the good news, and that is, well, I feel bad for your wife because I'm all like, the good news is she lives nowhere near her mom. Like, it's probably not good for her, but I mean, at least it minimizes the.
No, they're good. They're good.
I had issues with my mother-in-law too, and I hate that because now we're just stereotyping. Ooh, stupid mother-in-law. You don't get it. And I hate that. I hate that. I really wanted to get along with her, but and I know what you mean by you just not saying anything because so many conflicts could have been avoided if I just would have kept my mouth shut.
My wife is a better person than me, and she's always said, from my point of view, she always got along with my mom, but I wonder if she didn't and just didn't say anything to me because she's got that ability to just like hold things in until they explode.
And she can't say anything now because your mom has passed away.
I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care.
Can't speak ill of the dead. That's the rule, right?
Well, if they had it coming.
No, but
yeah.
What if you were? This is awful. But
Hitler's such a great guy. Is that what we're doing? No, he's dead.
But that's Hitler.
We can talk crap because he sucked.
That's Hitler. I don't think his mom was as bad as Hitler.
No.
If you if you started saying something bad or negative about your mom, would you be mad if she was like, we never really did get along? I didn't want to tell you this when she was alive.
I wouldn't be mad. No.
Would you be bummed?
I would be surprised. I wouldn't be mad because she's never said anything negative. She would get mad at me because my mom and I would fight.
All right.
And what I'm noticing is all these arguments, I'm the common denominator, so it's probably me.
You know what they say.
Listen, I'm the first one to say it. If I'm fighting too many fights, it's time for me to take a step back and look in the mirror and analyze, like, okay, they can't, all these issues, they can't all be wrong.
Yeah.
So what do I need to own up to? I'll go own up to it, and I'll make the apologies if necessary. But the ones that I'm not wrong on, then I'll let that thing play out the way it's supposed to play out.
That's a two-way street. That's a two-way street. People have to, you can't be mad at me and then not tell me why you're mad at me, and I'm supposed to fix whatever it is that I did wrong. Like, you have to, have to be, that's a two-way street there.
Yeah, 100%. But I'm willing to, and, my boss will say the same thing because I've had this conversation with her too. Like, if I'm fighting too many fights, I know I need to, I know that I'm self-aware enough to know that some of this has got to be on me.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, so now Gareth and I and John Senning and Drew are all mad at you.
Well, it depends on what you're mad at me
Do you look internally?
I'm
kidding.
Yeah, I would take a look. I would take a look, but it would all depend on what you were mad at me for. If it wasn't my fault, well, kiss my ass. I'm not apologizing for something I didn't do.
I feel like if John Senning's mad at you, you got to take a look inside and go, what did I do?
Like Monica, okay, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Gareth, maybe it was weird. John Senning's mad at you. What'd you do?
Like, listen, I want to know. I want to have the conversation, because I'd like to put out a fire if there's there's a fire that needs to put out, but I'm not kissing anybody's ass. What do you bring in there? What does Senning just bring in there? Like
That's John Senning. He's mad at you.
He's not mad at me.
He hates your guts right now.
He heard what you said in the last segment.
He can't stand you.
Anything
You look internally, JP. Internally.
All right, we're out. Thank you, John. What's up, John? How are you?
I was trying to simp for you today.
I know. How are you? You good?
I was doing research for him.
I know. Yeah, he sent me this SSRI thing, but he came at it from a different angle.
Yeah, I was wrong, but I still tried. What'd he say? What's the beef?
We just said if we were all mad, he would have to look internally. But if John Senning were mad at him,
that's a JP thing. Like, what did you do to piss off John Senning?
Well, that doesn't sound like a bad thing.
No,
I could never.
No, we're all Senning, you and I could.
Kiss.
Always and forever.
Kiss.
I would. He never
forever.
would. Both of these guys, I'd kiss both of these guys, but sadly, they're not. They're not that far down the road yet.
You're my best friend.
I'm chipping away.
All right.
I love you.
I love you more.
That's it for us. Senning's got your shot in about an hour or so. Next shot at 2 o'clock for $1,000 with the Bone bonus. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. The JP featured cut of the day. Listen right now on the 102.5 The Bone app. Sponsored by JustCallMo.com, Tampa's injury attorney.
Summer is a time to grow and play, but for many local children, it's also when school meals stop and hunger begins. You can help provide the meals kids need to stay active, keep learning, and dream big during the break. Help us fuel a summer of possibilities for children across Tampa Bay. To join the mission, visit cerealforsummer.org.
At Farah & Farah, our power comes from lawyers who believe in your case. Tampa.
Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
It's the first day of the first grade, and she found a new best friend. It's a laid-back Sunday afternoon you wish would never end.
The homemade taste of Bluebell and good friends gathered round. The good old days are being made right now.
Like our original gold-rimmed Bluebell homemade vanilla, the country's gold standard of ice cream flavors since 1969. Its hand-cranked taste takes you back to simpler times. That's why we put the word home right on the carton.
The good old days are being made right now.
The good old days are being made right now.
Look for Bluebell ice cream at all Walmart supercenters and neighborhood markets.
John Senning here. I'm obviously not an attorney, but Mo DeWitt is. And you probably already know that if you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo and his firm fights for the injured people in Tampa Bay to get them what they deserve. Fighting the insurance companies can seem overwhelming, but that's what Mo does every day. And he's ready to do it for you. No matter what life throws at you, stand up and fight to get what you deserve. And it all starts with one call to Tampa's injury attorney at 866-CALL-MO. Give him a call day or night at 866-CALL-MO. That's 866-CALL-MOE.
We're saluting our heroes with savings all month long at Crown Kia during the Memorial Day sales event. Drive a new 2026 Kia K4, just $209 per month. Or a new 2026 Kia Sportage, just $229 per month. Plus, we're doubling our military discount for active and retired service members. Shop Memorial Day savings all month long at Crown Kia, the better way to buy and service. Call 800-371-0942 for complete details.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
EVs and hybrids are taking over again, and Ken Ganley Kia has more than any Kia dealer in Tampa. With over 150 in stock, that means more options and savings for you. Lease a 2026 Kia EV9 starting at $269 per month, or get up to $5,000 off a 2026 Sportage Hybrid EX. Drive with confidence backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited battery warranty. Ken Ganley Kia NewportRichie.com, where the savings are electric.
For offer details, call 727-853-1393.